2K Sports pregame show.
Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. On the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see the Charlotte Hornets defending home turf in the Eastern Conference. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors. Well, guys, they got swept in last year's series. You know, that's the first and foremost thing in their minds as they look to turn the tables this time around.
Yeah, and these teams pretty familiar with one another. They'll face off 4 times this year.
These teams have played each other plenty of times over the years. All of these games should be exciting, tight-fisted affairs.
So the Hornets win the tip. To the middle. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line. Now we have a long season still ahead of us. Smitty, as a veteran, how much did you look to pace yourself as the season was going on, but in particular the early part of the season?
Great question, Kevin. I think you look at it as a veteran, you got to assess the situation. If you got to come out there and I guess push your pace as a veteran because you want a team to get off to a good start, hopefully the younger guys can continue that pace, or you have a team that is going well and they know you need them at the end. It's a tough call for some veterans, and that's why you see the veterans hanging around that can do both.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So the Raptors 5 right now. Kyle Lowry and Danny Green are the guards in. Leonard and Ibaka are the forward pairing. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 down low. Here's Kaminsky. Terrific design on the pick play. He lays it in. Kaminsky's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out.
And his touch inside more than makes up for Lowry's lack of size. He's a terrific finisher in the paint. Doesn't miss many once he gets in tight.
Leonard with the steal. Feeds to Lowry. Makes it off the glass. Lowry's got his second basket of the game.
Lowry showing how crafty he can be with that hoop inside.
Well, in the case of Kawhi Leonard, actions definitely, Steve, speak louder than words.
He's one of the most soft-spoken players in the game. Takes a humble, persistent approach to almost everything he does, and the results speak for themselves.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Outside, Green. They set the pick. Here's Leonard, and the Raptors tack on 2 more.
I mean, a great job working off the screen. Kawhi is as smooth as silk.
Here's Biyombo, and it's Biyombo with the jam.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
The Raptors have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Lowry kicks to Ibaka. Pass to Leonard. Shoots over Batum. The shot, no good. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Inside, it's stolen by Lowry. On the wing, Green. Covered by Lamb. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Love the flush there from Valanciunas, leaving no doubt on that play.
Outside, Batum. Back to Walker. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Kaminsky, the pass to Biyombo. That shot off. Nice deep from Valanciunas. In Toronto, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Pass to Lowry. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Lowry's got 6 points.
It's amazing everything Leonard gives you, including the eyes to find the open man.
And stolen by Kyle Lowry. From deep, an absolute bomb from 3-point range. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Raptors up by 6. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 9. Now a veteran in the NBA, Serge Ibaka, talking about his role.
I like to do all those little things, running up and down, blocking shot, and straight to floor.
And Ibaka, Greg, a great complementary player.
And you like his combination of size and skill, able to impact the game at both ends on a high level.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
Fun to watch. They give you no time to set up on defense, and we see that reflected in the score.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. They've got Powell, Anunoby out there, C.J. Miles, then there's Lowry, and it's Siakam in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Lowry with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. And it's Miles missing.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Such a great player for so long, Tony Parker. I remember when he first entered the league, fast, raw, and full of energy, and so erratic, he made Pop pull out his hair.
Monk dishes to Zeller. Count it. Zeller's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And how about Monk there scanning the floor for the open teammate? That's how you develop a trust from your teammates.
To the paint, here's Siakam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. And Smitty, speaking of Parker, didn't take him long to acclimate not only to the Spurs, but to the entire NBA.
Yes, I saw him as a rookie. I played with him. He led the Spurs in steals and assists. Was named to the all-rookie first team. Went on to become one of the best point guards in the league for over a decade.
Anunoby.
What a look from Lowry. Just knew he would be open.
1:04 left now here in the second. Passes it to Zeller from 6 feet, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finally finding the range here in the second.
Raptors with the lead. Outside Lowry. And the pass to Siakam. And that one, good. Siakam's got 6 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And it's Williams throwing it down.
The veteran eyes see all. Frenchie with the tremendous look to make that play happen.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Lowry drawing the double team to the paint. Oh, that's good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Williams against Mike. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
It looked like a total breakdown to me there. He exploited that hole perfectly and made them pay.
It's Powell on the wing. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 6 assists here tonight.
A good screen made all the difference. It led to an open look.
What a shot!
I love it.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and Kyle Lowry had a huge first quarter. He had 9 points, 6 assists, and 2 steals. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
I was surprised at how comfortable they seemed here on the road. The hostile crowd, that didn't bother them.
And that's going to do.
The scene at night here in Uptown Charlotte, where we welcome you back to the action. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Kyle Lowry has just been sensational.
And through the first 2 quarters, he was extremely aggressive. Picked up a number of steals.
He did a nice job reading their plays as they were developing. His anticipation was off the charts.
Batum outside at the 3 with Kaminsky at the 4. Jeremy Lamb out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Biyombo at the center position. So that's who James Borrego starts the second half with. Some smaller players spend most of their time on the perimeter. Others really sacrifice, Steve, their bodies to make plays inside.
I think some of the small guys that get in there, like you said, is Kyrie Irving, one of the best at finishing. Kemba Walker, Mike Conley, Isaiah Thomas, Steph Curry. Some of these smaller guys who don't mind throwing their body into the paint.
And not the most flamboyant dunker, but Ibaka goes to the rack with really intentions nonetheless.
Serve and the defense there. He makes a terrific read.
Valanciunas in the high post.
Nice.
I mean, just beautiful.
I totally agree. What a slam by big man Valanciunas. I didn't think he had that in him.
And that was an unleashed chaos replay, courtesy of Under Armour, wreaking havoc at the rim. Here's Biyombo. If it counts.
Great play calling. Execution. 3 for 3 to start the half.
Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And the foul called on Bismack Biyombo. That's his first foul. Charlotte making a switch. Kid Gilchrist has checked in. And then for Toronto, DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Green. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. And Valanciunas kicks to Wright. Here's VanVleet, guarded by Walker. Here's Valanciunas, and he uses the glass on the layup. Valanciunas has got 6.
Valanciunas has made so many strides as a scorer since he started in the NBA.
How many we saw with Jonas Valanciunas, the Lithuanian big man, shooting more threes last season.
Valanciunas saw all the other centers in this league add a three-pointer and wanted in on the action as well. Only took about 1 a game, but he shot over 40%.
And busting it up the floor. Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
And yes, it's good. Batum's got his first points of the game.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Wright. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Walker with the rebound.
Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on.
Here's Kaminsky. It counts. And the foul. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
Williams, he's checked in for Lamb. And Toronto also making a switch. Anunoby, he's checked in for Valanciunas. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. VanVleet passes to Anunoby. VanVleet kicks to Ibaka to the paint. Here's Anunoby. The shot from the low post is good. Anunoby's got his second basket of the game.
Nice pass. Not really known as a natural facilitator, but Ibaka has the experience at this point to execute these plays.
Right side to Walker. Toronto grabs the miss. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Raptors lead by 2. And time for the short break, and stay right where you... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. VanVleet and Green are the guard set. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Ibaka. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 side. And that one, good.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And stolen by Biombo. By himself. And the dunk by Biombo.
And in a game this tight, a few plays either way can start to turn the tide.
Both teams, they're trying to spark a run, but with the talent in these lineups, it's hard for either side to break away.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Parker kicks to Batum. Back to Parker. Williams in the post. Leonard's there. Williams can't get it to go. The drive by Green. Anunoby in the corner. Jacks up a three. He can't get that one to fall. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Biombo, the pass to Batum. He's up and in off the play. And the Hornets lead by 2.
You look at that lead pass there. He just has such a great feel for the game.
And the Raptors call time here. They're trailing by 2. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Kemba Walker is checked in for Charlotte. And then for Toronto, Valanciunas comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Fred VanVleet. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. During that last break, I heard what the Raptors coach told his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Everyone's got to keep them focused.
Down low, here's Valanciunas. Yes! And the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Huge bucket there from the big Lithuanian. Valanciunas is stepping up. A perfect guy to have on the line right now.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone. Here's Williams. That falls. Nice feedback time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one. The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's Leonard. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist.
Ooh, that's the one when you watch the film back, he's going to cringe. He couldn't ask for a better opportunity.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yes, getting a little ahead of himself on that play.
Biombo, no luck.
He got the space he needed, but just blew the layup. It hurts me to see points lost like that.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the Heat.
Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Biombo. Buries it.
Well, that is NBA level right there.
It's the way the game is supposed to be played. Guys competing at the highest level.
Yes!
He's shown he can get it done in the big moments. JB delivering in the clutch.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. That's stolen by Ibaka. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Batum grabs the miss. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice the system.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well. And they do have a foul to give.
Toronto calls timeout. They're behind by 3. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now we get a chance to check out our Jordan player of the game.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Leonard. Biombo at the block. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so that you get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just look those last seconds away.
And that's an intentional foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Lowry from deep three-point land. And so it's the Hornets who come out on top. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, are just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports.